Welcome back, everybody. This is your host, Brody, at Alfonso Investments. Happily here today to say that I can safely and reliably deliver to you on another amazing video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a recap on the Kaladesh Invention prices and a shout out for the Patreon. Long time no talk, long time no hear, but it's good to hear from you as always. So thanks for our regular viewers for tuning in. We're really excited to give you an excellent show here today on Alfonso Investments. So let's get right down into it. First thing we need to do is we're going to need to update our board here for the Patreon. Thanks a lot for joining, Tyler. We will select a Gundam of your choice for the channel. We'll build it and put your face on it. So thanks very, very much for watching and your continued support. It's good to see you. This one's for you, Tyler. So we'll get that up. Let's get right into the video. Let's get right into the video. Just give me a second here. All right, as promised, we're going to do Kaladesh Inventions video. Price check. You see that on the screen? Perfect. Uncle Rudy's been doing a video on revised booster box price buying. Surprise, surprise. Let's put that one up on the screen here for everybody. I guess back when Rudy was saying he was going to be buying the Kaladesh Inventions, but he didn't. This is when we picked up a set here. So the price video on the Kaladesh Inventions, but we're going to do our own version of that here today. Cataclysmic Gearbox. Let's see, what's this boy at? 44 bucks. I don't know. It's not really a playable card. It's shiny. I mean, let's see here. We got a big spike up to $38. Wasn't really even good when it was in standard. But again, an invention price nonetheless. This guy here, Torrential Gearhulk. This is one of the Gearhulks that we really liked. I liked the Torrential Gearhulk when the Masterpiece came out. I picked up a playset of the Torrential Gearhulks. I really liked them. I think I made a parted ways with a couple of the Torrential Gearhulks. But that's the one that I thought out of all the Gearhulks, most people were playing the Verdurous Gearhulk, but in Torrential Gearhulk was a big badass creature card. When it was in standard, you know, it was like the Snapcaster Mage of the North. I think I got a playset of the Torrentials. Torrential Gearhulk, it sees play in other. It actually sees play in Legacy. I would splash that card in Legacy in a sideboard anytime. Death Day Khaled, comment on the Torrential Gearhulk. You know you love that card. The notches, Torrential Gearhulk, 125 bucks. Geez, I think we're picked these up. They're about 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. The Torrential was kind of like, you know, it was a serious threat. You know, a 5.6. It's pretty good. It's a pretty big boy. The Torrential Gearhulk as a 5.6. But yeah, he's settling in around 125 bucks US. So I mean, he's a card to watch. I think out of any of the Gearhulks, that's the one that one and the Verdurous one. The Verdurous one. Dun dun dun. Sound effect here. The Verdurous one and the Torrential one are probably my favorite Gearhulks. Anybody see relevance in other Gearhulks? Okay, the Noxious Gearhulk. I tried to make this Gearhulk work He didn't really work, with a sack deck or something. He wasn't so great. What's the Noxious one up? $73 for the Noxious Gearhulk. These are really nice to look at, as a whole set to put them together, like the inventions as a whole. Like seeing them one at a time is great, but seeing them together as a whole set is really something else. So even opening them, open a few of these. They're pretty great to open. So the Noxious one. Enters the battlefield, destroy another target creature. If a creature is destroyed this way, gain life equal to his toughness. 6 mana though, in a mono black build, it's gonna be, there's better options out there. The combustible, this was a lot of fun, even in standard. What's combustible here, Hulk? $75 for the Noxious and combustible, and 47 for the Verdurous. So like the Verdurous down here, the Verdurous one, this guy, he was a good card, like putting +1/+1 counters on it, distributing 4 of them, and he can make himself an 8/8, or he can buff your guys. He can put the counter that guys need to have their activated abilities come online. If they have a +1/+1 counter. So I mean, surprised to see the Verdurous Gearhulk kind of suck in there at $47. Aether Vial card, the Cupcake Factory. That's what everyone calls it. The art looks like a giant cupcake factory. Let's face it. There it is. There, $270 for the Aether Vial. I mean, hello, that's a card, right? Aether Vial. Yeah, we should move this for you guys here. So yeah, Aether Vial, that's a card. Definitely see some play, even in Legacy Vintage formats. Merfolk, yeah, it sees play in a lot of formats. Humans, you could even see it in Spirits. It's a card that it's always going to see play. The Aether Vial. Surprised to see it too. I haven't looked at this one in a while. So $275 for a Cupcake Factory. Yeah. Let's check this out. Okay, moving right along. Oh, there we go. The helmets. What do we got here? Champion's Helm. What's Champion's Helm? We'll do a quick check on the helmet. Champion's Helm. This one's a good one. A lot of guys put this in their commander deck. Attach it to your commander. A quick creature gets +2/+2. As long as it's equipped, it is legendary. It has hexproof, and it's only a 1 for equip cost and an artifact that costs 3. So it gives it your commander hexproof. Obviously, it's going to be legendary. It only costs 1 and it's 3 mana for that boy right there. Let's take a look. What's he trading at here? The helmet. I'd like to see that helmet. Good card for commander. I suspect that as commander grows as a format, this is also a card that's going to really see a lot of play. I suspect that Champion's Helm is going to be a card that is going to be around seeing play val for a very long time, everybody. Champion's Helm, $78. Come over here to the Chrome Lantern. Lands you control have tap and add a mana of any color. Let's see here. Champion's Helm, Chrome Lantern. It's $150 for the Chrome Lantern. That's pretty great. Then where do we go over here to Chrome Mox? Chrome Mox is another card. So full recap here on all 54. Chrome Mox. What's Chrome Mox as a whole? Chrome Mox, $370. Chrome Mox, another card that is never going to be going anywhere. It's definitely going to be showing up. It's definitely going to be showing up in Legacy for a very long time. And if it ever sees any kind of a reprints, it's going to be in a master set. And it's going to be sought after by players for sure. So Chrome Mox sitting in at $370. So $370 for that one. If you got it, I don't know, Chrome Mox would be a good card to open. I would be really happy to open Chrome Mox just for the play value. Cloudstone Curio. Somebody that I know, whenever a non-creature permanent or non-artifact permanent enters the battlefield under your control, You may return another permanent you control that shares a permanent type with it to its owner's hand. So guys use this with like flickering types of cards, just playing with cards that allow you to play an additional land each turn or an additional type of card each turn. Cloudstone Curio is hanging in there about $200. Crucible of Worlds. We're gonna go down here. Crucible of Worlds. I just want to kind of back out because like to see these guys in like a full page set here is pretty awesome. I like to see. I mean, there's no better way. Like it's one thing to see a play set of inventions. It's one thing to like see the whole set of inventions. So just kind of want to share that with you guys today here when we're doing this. This is like I said, we picked these up basically when Kaladesh was released on pre-order, and yeah, I've been holding on to them ever since. Yeah, so Crucible of Worlds, another great card. Gauntlet of Power. I don't know if that's ever gonna be like as great as Gauntlet of Might or something like that, but Gauntlet of Power, $75. Hangerback Walker, another really great card that's seeing play. And of course, the Lightning Greaves. These are the boots that everybody wants to put on their commander. Lightning Greaves is a great card. In fact, this copy here, Whuppy opened this one. This copy of Lightning Greaves was on pre-release, pre-release or release of Kaladesh, and Whuppy opened this very copy of Lightning Greaves, and it was quite a sight to see. Everybody went crazy. People ran over, wanted to see the card because nobody had seen an invention yet, and somebody yelled out, "The card has arrived!" The very first invention that anybody saw was this one. So it's Whuppy's got it in the collection. It's pretty great. So there is a copy of the Lightning Greaves. What's Greaves at now? Opening of Greaves. Greaves is $225. Lotus Petal, 433. So this is when we get into like some of the pseudo power. Lotus Petal, $433. Mana Crypt, 890. I never thought I'd see these guys go in north of $500. Really impressed to see that. 890 for the Mana Crypt. Mana Vault is 500. That one keeps on going. And Mind's Eye. Mox Opal on the next page here. Mox Opal coming in at 339. Painter Servant, another card that I'll own multiple copies of, is the Painter Servant in Inventions, because when I was breaking into Legacy, I always played Painter Servant combo, which was a tier 2 deck, but I just really like Big Red, and I like Painter Servant, and I like combo. Rings of Brighthearth. Oh, Painter Servant, $180. Rings of Brighthearth. Really good card. Today is playable in Commander still. A lot of people use that card, Rings of Brighthearth. So keep that one. Keep a lookout for that one. I would also recommend Scroll Rack. That's a pickup. Scroll Rack's a good card to pick up. Here's a copy. Scroll Rack. Some of these were hard to pin down as the inventions got sold out. Scroll Rack was kind of one of the cards that was one of the last ones to pick up in the set. So Sculpting Steel, $70. Not really a fantastic card. It's kind of a utility creature type of copier card, like more like a Metamorph or something like that. Sol Ring. This one's north of 1,000. I can't believe it went north of 1,000. Little story on Sol Ring. When I was picking these up on singles on pre-order, I ordered 2 Sol Rings. So we're happy about that. That was one that I had a hunch on. Ordered 2 Sol Rings. Since then, one of the Sol Rings was sold back to the place that I got it from for 4 times what we got, and traded in on a Mox Ruby. So we still got that Ruby kicking around too. So we did well with Sol Ring. We're still hanging on to another copy of Sol Ring. In the collection, Sad Robot, $86. Static Orb, 124. Static Orb. Steel Man is going to see play constantly, especially in people who play like Ravager decks. Steel Man is going to see play. He is $78. Sword of Feast and Famine, 400. Holy smokes for the sword. This is the green sword. This is the one with the moss on it. Mossy sword. Yeah. Sword of Light and Fire and Ice, Sophie. This is the popular one, also known in this art as the dog's phalanx. Uh, here for you all, for you folks. There's no nice way to say it. Then that, what's that one coming in 290? So the Feast and Famine is actually running up the highest tab for 400 bucks. The Sophie she's at 298. Light and Shadows 116. Arcbound Ravenger, he's on the next page. Ravengy Boy, he's going to be playable in Legacy from now until forever. Black Vice 50 bucks. Chalice of the Void 290, so 300 bucks for Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void, again, another card that's never going to be going anywhere as far as playability. It's always going to get a reprint, and people are going to love to get more copies of it, especially even in Time Spiral or Time Spiral Remastered or any of those sets. Chalice of the Void, people want to play it, and it's fun. Defense Grid, so that's 300 bucks. Defense Grid, $1.25. Duplicant, 59 bucks. He's not really fantastic. Engineered Explosives, another playable card, $290. Ensnaring Bridge, there's a story on this one. I'm not going to tell it today, but it's 209 bucks. Extra Plano Lens, another fun card that I love to play, especially in snow cover builds. In Modern, I play this card, no problem. It's a whole lot of fun. Then we go to Grindstone, again another card that we're going to want to keep extra copies around because, you know, I just think with the unbanning of Painter's Servant, this is one we would have a place out of this one as well. Yeah, so Painter's Servant, Grindstone, that's another card that we excuse me, that's another card that we really want to hold on to. Meekstone, Meekstone is in what's Grindstone's 100 bucks, Meekstone's 87, Oblivion Stone 93, and Ornithopter the 02 that everybody loves, the winged thing in 0 mana, he's $128. Paradox Engine. Paradox Engine is 90 bucks, Pithing Needle 200. This card always going to be good in Legacy and Legacy, Modern, and any format that it's printed in. People are always going to want copies of that really handy one mana artifact. Can really close out games. Planar Bridge. Planar Bridge is $84. Platinum Angel. She's 84 as well. 240 for Platinum Angel. Sphere of Resistance. Let's see here, Sphere, $124, which is pretty much a sideboard card, everybody. Staff of Domination. Staff of Domination is a playable card, but it costs 5 mana, so you're probably only, or 3 mana, so you're only going to see it in Commander, and you're very seldom going to activate that 5 mana ability, except in the late game and probably in Commander. Sundering Titan, he's 77 bucks. Sword of Body and Mind, it's coming in at 102. Again, it's a lower tier sword. It's not one of the most popular swords, it's the most powerful swords, but people still want to run it, collect it, hit people with it when it's in their color. So we got the Sword of War and Peace at 100 bucks. Trinisphere, don't call it anything other than that because that's the name of the card. Trinisphere, it's 166 bucks because it's playable and it's always going to enjoy a reprint whenever people can get their hands on it. With Dalkin Shackles, another Blue Mage's favorite, 55 bucks, and the big gnarly boy that belongs in every Tron deck out there, Wormcoil Engine, always a fable, always playable, always 245 bucks and going strong. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more and like to do a little bit of follow-up comments, questions, concerns, thanks a lot for Tyler Harrison, for everybody who watched to the end. I really want to say thanks again. Really appreciate you coming, joining us here on the channel. It's really going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. I can't wait to build your Gundam and do a few more videos, send you guys some Christmas cards, and connect with you guys over the holidays. Thanks a lot for watching. This is your host, Brody, at Alfonso Investments. Have a nice day, folks, and bye-bye. Thanks to all our regular viewers for watching.